is a day of confidence. Confidence in our bright future. Confidence because of what this leadership transition has confirmed about our Olympic movement. The strength of our unity in all our diversity. The enduring power of our Olympic values. And the timeless relevance of our Olympic mission. Today, I see the same purpose, energy, and unity alive in our new leadership. And this gives me confidence that our next chapter will even be brighter. This is why I believe with all my heart that the Olympic movement is ready for the future. Today is a day of joy. The joy of passing the torch to a new generation. On this Olympic Day, a new chapter opens before us, full of opportunities, carried by fresh energy and renewed purpose. This is the moment to celebrate the enduring vitality of our shared mission entrusted to us 131 years ago on this very day by our founder, Pierre de Coubertin. This gratitude, this confidence, this joy fill me with a deep sense of peace. Today I stand before you with a hopefully clear mind, but for sure with a full heart, knowing that I have given all I could to the Olympic movement. I have dedicated myself to our mission, to the values we all hold dear, and to serving you with integrity and commitment. This gratitude, confidence, and joy allow me to pass on the torch with serenity, knowing that together we have done everything we could to strengthen the Olympic values for generations to come. With this strengthened relevance, the Olympic values resonate far beyond the world of sport, inspiring billions of people across all continents with a unifying power of sport. When I stood before you at the IOC session in Paris, I announced that I would not continue as IOC president beyond my mandate, because I truly believe that new times call for new leadership. At our last session in Greece, you, my fellow IOC members, have elected this new leader. You have placed your trust in someone whose life story is deeply rooted in the Olympic movement. As an Olympian, she knows what it means to live the Olympic values. She knows how to lead with courage. She is driven by a desire to give back to our Olympic movement that has shaped her life. Now, she makes history, Mrs. Kirsty Coventry. With her election, you have also sent a powerful message to the world. The IOC continues to evolve. As the first female and first African to hold this position, and indeed the youngest IOC president since Pierre de Coubertin. She reflects the truly global nature and the youthful, forward-looking spirit of our Olympic community. Over the past months, I had the privilege to work closely with our president-elect. This transition has been everything we hoped it would be: smooth, respectful, and forward-looking. In this time, we have built a strong bond, from Olympian to Olympian. I know she will lead our beloved Olympic movement with conviction. She will lead it with integrity and always putting our values first. She brings her own unique style and her own dynamic perspective. She has a new voice that resonates with the young generation. This is why I say full of confidence. From tomorrow on, with Kirsty Coventry, the Olympic movement will be in the best of hands. This is why I'm at peace. This is why my heart is full of gratitude, full of confidence, full of joy. And in this spirit of gratitude, confidence, and joy, I hand over the keys of Olympic House to Mrs. Kirsty Coventry, the 10th President of the International Olympic Committee.
Thank you, President Bach. You've been sharing with us over the past few days that you've had some valleys of tears, so thank you for starting me early. I would like to warmly welcome all of you here today. It is really wonderful to look around the room and see so many important people all together, and we're all responsible for this incredible movement that we get to be a part of. President Bach, the movement has been served by you, as you just mentioned, with pure passion and purpose for 12 years. You have kept us united through some of the most turbulent times, and you've led us to an incredible Paris, which I hope was one of the best ways we could all say thank you. Those memories that we shared together from Paris, from watching the video again last night, it brings tears to everyone's eyes, and everyone still gets goosebumps. The Games were a great way to have at least a bit of recognition for all the incredible work that you've done, and I hope a small, incredible, good way to send you off. But as you said, you're our honorary president, and we look forward to making you proud in the future. You've left us with many legacies, one of those being together. And that's something that I hope we all feel today. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for leading us with all that passion and that purpose for so many years, and never wavering once from our values. It means a lot, especially in today's world. One of my very first meetings as a new member of the IOC Athletes Commission with you, with Danka, who I can't see, and Tony, there she is, and James, who's not here with us, but I'm sure watching online, you told us, even though you'll be at the very back of the room, I want to see your hands raised and I want to hear you. And that stuck with us as athletes. And it made a huge difference, because from the very first moment you set the tone. And as we heard from Nicole last night, you've been setting the tone ever since. This will stay with me, always learning to listen and to respect others. So thank you again for those lessons. To all of my family and friends who have always kept me grounded, some of my closest friends still would not be able to tell you what race I swam in at all through any of my career. And this helped because it kept me grounded and focused and humble. I was very fortunate to have strong women around me from a very early age, from my grandmothers to my mum, to many of you women here in this room today, to my coach, Kim, who I also don't know where she is, but she's here today. Oh, there she is, Kim. Kim, in Athens in 2004, our very first medal, your little baby was 7 months old. My little baby today is 7 months old too. Who knew the things that you would be teaching me outside of the pool? Not just to be a great athlete, but to be a great mum and a great wife. I'm hoping that I imparted a little bit of knowledge to you. One of those things being geography. When Kim came to first meet me, it was suggested that she stay in Cape Town and have a casual 2-hour drive up to Harare the next day. I had to very politely tell her that that would be a 3-day straight drive, and by the time her trip came to an end, she would not have seen me because she would have not reached Harare yet. So I'm hoping, through all of our years, I've at least imparted a little bit more better geography for you. To my husband, Ty, Ella, and her little sister, Lily, you guys are my rocks, my inspiration. You make me a better person, you make me a better mum, a better wife. And Ella and Lily, you are my constant reminders of why we do what we do every single day. You are a constant reminder of why this movement is relevant, why it needs to change, why we need to embrace the new ways. And you'll be a constant reminder for many years to come on the decisions that we all take together. Ty, you have always stood by my side and never said no. And I appreciate that, because that is something that doesn't come very often. So thank you. I love you guys. To my mum and dad who are here today, who would have thought so many cake sales and selling of burgers would ever have led to this moment? There were many, many hundreds of cakes and thousands of hamburgers sold so that they could sacrifice sending me and my teammates on our next adventure. And I'm so grateful to both of you for everything that you've done. I'd also like to thank all of the parents in the room and all of those millions of parents around the world for the sacrifice that they make daily for their children to achieve their dreams. To the Olympic movement and our incredible Olympic family, how lucky are we? We get to work on creating a platform that is going to allow for generations to come, to allow for them to reach their dreams. It's amazing. It's incredible. And I can't believe that in 1992, when I had the dream of going to the Olympic Games and winning a gold medal for Zimbabwe, that I'd be standing here with all of you getting to make those dreams come true for more young people around the world. Anita, John, and Alex, who's watching over us. All three of you throughout the last 13 or 14 years, at some point in time, spoke to me about how, as IOC members, we are guardians of this movement. As the Olympic movement, as federations, as NOCs, as our sponsors and our partners, we are the guardians of this incredible platform. And it's not just about a multi-sport event. It's a platform to inspire. It's a platform to change lives. And it's a platform to bring hope. These are not things taken lightly. And I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you to make sure that we continue to inspire, continue to change lives, and in our divided world today, continue to be a beacon of hope. My 6-year-old Ella the other day pointed out a spider web in the garden. And she was pointing out how the spider web is made, and how strong it is, and how resilient it is against the bad weather, against the other little critters. But if one tiny little piece of that spider web breaks, it automatically becomes weakened. Our movement, each and every single one of you, is that spider web. It's complex, it's beautiful, and it's strong. But it only works if we work together and if we remain united. Every single one of you plays a very significant role in our very important ecosystem. Working together over these next few years and consistently finding ways to strengthen and keep united our movement will ensure and will allow for all of us that we can wake up daily and continue to inspire the next generation, to continue to change lives, and most importantly, to make dreams come true. I am really honored that I get to walk this journey with you, and I cannot wait for anything that lies ahead, because I know I have the best team to support me and our movement in these next 8 years. Thank you so much for being here with all of us today, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for the next 8 years as we take on this journey. Thank you.
Swimming kind of chose me a little bit in a way.
Kirsty, the little fish. These are little fish. Loving the water.
What's your ambition in swimming?
My ambition is one day to get to the Olympics.
Kirsty Coventry from Auburn, only a freshman, one of 2 freshmen in the finals here from Auburn.
My name is Kirsty Coventry. I'm an Olympic swimmer.
In lane 5, representing Zimbabwe, Kirsty Coventry.
I think that is something that's important to both of us. And then we have my foundation and academy back home, impacting our youth, giving back and giving children opportunities to play sport and become confident.
My name is Kirsty Coventry. I'm the Zimbabwean IOC member, Athlete Commission.
I'm excited because the Olympic movement has meant so much to me and my life. It's going to be really cool to throw myself into that. You always hear about the power of sport and how it can improve things.
So to play a small role in that, that's probably the best thing that I've had to experience through my career.
The 144th IOC session has elected as the 10th President of the International Olympic Committee, Mrs. Kirsty Coventry.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And now we've got some work together.
This was the staff picture when Kirsty Coventry, as president-elect after her return from Greece, was for the first time in the Olympic House, and a part of the staff is here in the room as well. Welcome as well to you. I'll give you a little bit of time just to breathe and relax before we come to the next moment. And from basically a passionate Olympic swimmer,